Hello witches, and welcome back to our daily dose of magic. Getting somewhat consistent here, which is lovely. Today, what I wanted to share with you is a very, very simple spell that I guess, yeah, it would be considered a spell. And basically all you need is something to burn in, which I've got my handy dandy cauldron here. You certainly don't need a cauldron. I just think they're fun, and I like this one. It's made out of iron. It's got the triple moon goddess on the front. And as you can see, I should probably clean it. Had it outside for a bit. I do burn a fair amount of things in my practice, and this thing does get its uses. So a cauldron or something to burn in. You certainly don't need a fancy cauldron or fancy anything to be able to practice. You're going to want some bay leaves, and I've got a package here, and I like to buy ones that are a bit bigger because we're actually going to write on them. So I'll put that aside. You're going to want a handy dandy Sharpie and a lighter and tongs or tweezers. And you know, I've seen online when people go, oh, these are the tools you must have to practice witchcraft. And okay, that's fine and dandy. And yeah, you could run out and buy everything you want. But sometimes just procuring the simplest items are the most magical way to do it. And my cauldron, I actually bought with my daughter years ago. And I've always wanted one. And when I saw them online, I thought they were huge. This thing's tiny. They do come smaller than this too, but I like it, actually. It works for me. So what you want to do is actually, let's move this a little bit here. With the bay leaves, you're going to want to take them out. Let's say one. We'll take one out. That one's great. It's huge. Bay leaves, they're magical properties. You can look it up, but basically they're for healing, protection, love, stuff like that, and also success. And what happens is if you write a wish on a bay leaf and burn it, that's actually a spell. Wishes are spells. So one of the big things, well, most things people wish for are love and money, let's be honest. Probably money before love. But what you want to do is write your wish on here, right? So the way I usually do it, actually, because I usually have smaller things, is I'll just go like this. Moolah. Now you can write some poetic stuff too, and you could be like, money, money, come to me. You can. But this is your intention. And if your intention is you need money, as long as it doesn't harm anybody coming your way, perfectly okay to wish for. But you have to remember, you have to do the work too when you do spells, right? Basically, when you're doing a spell, you're putting that intention into motion, but you need to watch for signs from the universe to what to do next, or action to take next, or to watch things unfold for somebody else, because you can definitely do magic for other people. So anyways, we've got our cauldron, we've got our bay leaf with our dollar signs on it, and wrote a couple lines there because I really mean it. I want money. And so what I do is I hold this with tongs or tweezers, and you know what? Because fire. When I first started doing this, I certainly didn't do it with tongs, and then I'd have half of a burnt thing. And for me, I really want it to be burnt. And it's good to say, when you're setting your intention, something to the effect of, it's done. So I want money, blah, blah, blah. As I say it, so shall it be, so mote it be. Maybe it feels a little bit weird saying stuff like that, but it's really important to set the intention and then to claim it. Set it, claim it. So we're setting the intention for money, and you know what? As I say it, so shall it be. I'm going to go on ahead and light it. And it's so fun. Don't burn down your house either. And then just kind of let it go into your little cauldron. And it smells pretty amazing. And then you can just drop it in there. Ooh, little spooky eyes. That's fun. Almost like reading tea leaves, right? But we're reading bay leaves. So that one, well, it was very dry. right? But it lit very well. And you can do this all night long. You can do this with friends if you want to. And as a matter of fact, I have done it with friends. So you could do another one. And like I say, most people that do magic, money and love. So I want my soulmate already. Now, maybe you don't want to write it like that. I'm just giving you an example of something to do. And then, like I say, put it in your tongs or tweezers. Tweezers are actually really good for this too. Oh, we have this little burning thing there too. And then set it to the universe. I want my soulmate, damn it. As I say it, so shall it be. So then you just watch it burn, watch it burn. Watch it melt my camera. There we go. I like watching the little red ember outlines in there. So if you practice by yourself, like you can totally do this anywhere, you know. I normally practice by myself, which means I'm a solitary witch, but I do not practice with one of my best friends and my daughter too sometimes. I'm just gonna put these out because I am actually indoors right now, so don't need the smoke detector going off. But like I say, you could do this. And so what you have here in the bottom of the cauldron, a little unburned piece, but now you've got some black ashes. And what you can do is take these ashes and mix them with salt, and then you have black salt. It is so fun to me, and interesting and spiritual and existential and all that, to practice witchcraft. And it doesn't have to be expensive. I mean, yes, it definitely can be. But you know what? The most important part of any craft is you, what your intentions are and what you do with what you have. You don't need to go out and buy a cauldron. You can. They're actually great. And like I say, I use mine all the time. But I do practice a fair amount. But yeah, even if you were just outside, you know, like throw it in an old pot or something like that. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. And you don't need what everybody else has. You just need you. You are magic. The tools work through you, right? So, like I say, I just like Sharpie. You don't even need the name brand, man. I just like it because it actually works. You don't need a fancy lighter. My friend actually gave me that, so it was a gift. The bay leaves, honestly, I don't know, $2 at Walmart. I don't even remember. So it doesn't have to be expensive. But the point being is doing your magic and working your magic every day. And so, like I say, the bay leaf wishes, you can write something poetic if you like, which is writing a spell. And don't discard this. Keep this, because this is magical stuff here, right? Because you put wishes into it. So what you want to do, well, you can do anything with it. You just Google it, figure it out. But I would mix that with salt. When I had more, I'll probably let this all collect up. And then you've got black salt, which is good for all sorts of stuff. And then, hey, then you have the beginning of an apothecary. And honestly, that's just a fun word to say. So anyways, I hope you guys are all doing good, and I hope all your wishes are coming true. And if you want a chance to burn some bay leaf wishes, then fantastic. Have a magical day, witches.